2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hello, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam. And Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
Today's promising to be an exciting one. So let's get straight into the action. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Henny, how bad is this lie?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
And here we are with the third shot. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, Rich, a shot for the ages. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
Currently at 7 over par. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
They don't look to be dressed appropriately for their heading to the beach. Seem to lose the handle on that shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Oh, that's a nice line. Ah, that's frustrating. And that's a bogey, unfortunately. Sitting at 8 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey, and they've got a great opportunity here.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. That's just inside the range. 18 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Here we are at the fourth hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, so close. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. they have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. That wasn't your best effort, was it? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a bogey. The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Going with the 5-wood. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. It's just about 3 feet away. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Let's see if you can make this. Keep the par on the card. Was on a good line. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Sitting at 10 over par for the event.
Not much happening moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Good shot there, Beamer. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Playing their 4th shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Going with a 3-wood here.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, get in. Okay, steady now. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
You know, Luke, I've heard this metaphor before. Every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. I believe that rings true in this scenario.
Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Second shot here at the 10th. And they've done it. Hold another shot from way out.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
This one looks to be slightly offline here. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the 3-wood. Smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe play. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Par putt coming up here. Just didn't drop. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
Ouch, that hurts. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole. Pretty good shot there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Going with the 8-iron here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
How close was that to going down? Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, Well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. We have a par 3 on this one.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 6-iron here. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. And well hold. Let's move on. Currently at 11 over for the event. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Hey, that's a chance. Yeah, he'll take that. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
A birdie putt awaits. That's disappointing. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now plus 11 overall. Now with the honor on a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Time now for the 4th shot. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for bogey here. Ooh. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Now take the stroll to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Well, this one might need to get down a little. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And this putt for a final score of 77. Putting now for a bogey. And that brings to an end his event. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see this one shaking out?
Colin absolutely wears you out with every facet of his game. However, the putter can sometimes let him down, and that's where his opponent can jump all over it by making some key putts at some key times.
Yes, he's got all the tools, doesn't he? And he's also got a veteran mind on a young man's body. The complete package. It's going to be a tall order, as you suggest. We'll look forward to seeing how this one plays out. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
If it's up, it could be in. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And that finds him in a share of second. We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 6 iron. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, terrific. What an effort.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
He's currently tied for second. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
In the bunker, off the tee. Got to make up for a mistake. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Wow, what a save. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot here on the fourth. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Oh, so close. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And down it goes. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. The fifth hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
A spot in the top 5 on the line here. It was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it, taking the big dog off the tee. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Is this player going to get their first win of the season, Rich?
Couple of top 5s so far this year, Luke, but hasn't gotten the W yet, but it's close.
And from the bunker here. Fairway bunker shots aren't the easiest, but you made that look pretty straightforward. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. How good would that have been if it had dropped? And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Now 4 back after that hole. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. Oh, almost went in. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. And this one is for his par. Ooh. Just missed that one. And that's all she wrote. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Going with the hybrid.
Yeah, this one's a little bit left. Not so nice.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
This would be a great up and down. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we have a par 5. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 9th hole. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Oh, that's frustrating. Putting for a par here. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Is that what they had in mind?
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par. Okay, steady now. This putt is about 8 feet. That's well holed. Currently at 6 over par. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Good shot there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Oh, what a super shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
"11 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. Don't mind the look of this. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. This is what they have left for birdie here.
And that's now 5 over for the round.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Opting for the 5-wood. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
A bit too much club there.
Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Next up is this par 4 hole. That was wonderfully done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one should find the rough. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 3 feet to the cup. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And here we are with the third shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Playing their fourth shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Such soft hands.
Well done. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
And back to the course with the live action. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And with that, that's their fourth birdie. Now at 6 over for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. You like that, didn't you? Playing from around 230 yards. Going with a 3-wood here.
Look out left.
Right into the water on that one. Time now for the fourth shot. And this from the greenside rough. How close was that to going down? This next putt is for bogey. And tapping in to finish the round with a bogey. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Well, I tell you, it's always a pleasure working alongside you there, my friend. 3 more rounds to go. Looking forward to it.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. Wow, what a shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, just missed. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And now at +7 for the event. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Going with the 8-iron here.
This one's right of the green.
Yeah, nicely played. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well holed. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Uh-oh. They've hooked this one. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
Well, you can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the play, shall we? Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, what a shame it didn't drop, but that looked good the whole way. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. And tee shot looks pretty good. From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That was a gallant attempt. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 7.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Looking good so far.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. That's some good golf right there. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
That should set up another chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This one will run uphill.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Sitting at 5 over for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We have a par 4 on this one. That's tiny. second shot here on the 7th. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Super shot that. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. That shot goes down, and that will be for birdie.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Wow, what a shot. And he's hit that inside the range. This putt from around 18 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par.
Better than most.
That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 5, and after that par, they're looking for something good here. Seems like they've got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there, perhaps paralysis by analysis. Playing this shot from the sand. Ooh, well done. Got a lot of that. Getting ready to play their third. That was a beauty. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. A par putt on the table. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Ooh. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Time for the second shot at the 10th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Sitting at +1. Okay, let's get back to the action. 4 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
On a nice line.
Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Up and down out of the bunker for birdie here, Luke. Job well done.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? 3 over par. Ooh, that almost went down. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. A 7-footer right here.
So far, so good.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Hope they brought their bucket and spade here, Rich.
You can't do that. I was just going to say that.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
This putt for par here. Ooh, right by the hole. This one for bogey. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently at +3 for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Well, it'd be nice to see them bounce back after the drop shot at the last. Come on, you're better than that. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Yeah, this is lovely.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Just missing the birdie there. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 9-iron. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we have a short par 4.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Well played, mate. Second shot here on the 17th.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, that's frustrating. Let's take a look at the current standings. All right, one more hole to go. The 18. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? And that one's headed to the drink. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
That's inside the house of opportunity. A par putt awaits. If that's the right pace, this should drop. And that signs off on today's round. So that wasn't a bad round of golf there, Rich, but hopefully our player can find a spark tomorrow and move up that leaderboard.
Once again, they had a better round today, but unfortunately, everybody ahead of them played even better. So they're going to have to find something in their game in order to move up that leaderboard.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. And let's see what he can do here today. Nicely done. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Should find the green. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And down it goes.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
A bit long on that one. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Okay, steady now. And this one is for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Here we are at the third. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Getting ready to play their third. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Tracking. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the second.
Choosing the 9-iron here. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Setting up now on a par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, well played. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Oh, so close.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Great touch.
It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Opting for the 6 iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt is of 9 feet.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
This one's tracking. Oh, how about that one? Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Still looking for their first win of the season.
Couple of second places so far. Just needs a little bit extra to get that W.
And going with driver off the deck with this shot.
That's really not what we were looking for.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Not bad. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This is what they have left for a par.
And down she goes. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Currently at +1 for the tournament. This hole is a par 4. Nicely done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Great shot. This one's for birdie.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
Just didn't drop. 7 feet to the cup. I like the look of this. Nicely holed. And for par. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Going with the 5-wood. That's not the shot they're after.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, so close. Okay, let's head to the next.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
Sitting at 2 over for the event. Welcome to this par 5 hole. Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Interesting choice of the driver here. Getting ready to play their third. "13 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Let's head out to the 8th hole. Now just 1 over par. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Oh, well done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Was on a good line. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. For the par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3. Opting for the 3-wood. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Playing from around 240 yards. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. move inside the top 20.
This one looking really good.
Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Playing their fourth shot. Ah, that's frustrating. Par putt coming up here. Sitting at 3 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich. Well, that's a handy shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Starts off on a good line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Going with a 3-wood here. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Surely it's going to.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf, the long par 4. Attaboy, good shot. Sitting at a couple of shots over par, just outside the top 20. Going with the hybrid. That should find the surface. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Opting for the 9-iron.
This one is all over it.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Great rhythm on that swing. Time for the second shot at the 17th. That might be one club too many. Oh, absolutely flushed. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ouch, that hurts. Easy par, that. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Well, here we are, the 18th hole. Lovely effort, that. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And with that, this round comes to a close. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. An exciting finish we've got coming up.
Yeah, so far, 54 good holes of action. Hopefully 18 more to come tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're into the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Right now, he's not got the victory secured, but a good final round here could see him into the winner's circle.
Well, it's set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Good shot there, Beamer. From about 130 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's a pretty handy shot.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for 10th. Time to tee off at the second.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole. This player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
All right, John, how's this putt looking?
This is long range, guys. Long range stuff, clocking in at around 41 feet to the hole.
Oh, just missed. Let's return to live play now. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, I like the look of this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? He's in a share of 9th place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Oh, great swing there. Oh, he's hit a tree there. Time for the second shot into the 3rd. Did you hear the sound of lumber? That's not ideal. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
This should play.
Yep, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
How close was that to going down? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Okay, steady now. This next putt's for a Barney Rubble. And with that, he moves up to even par.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. This one's a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Chance to get one under the card with this putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
He's currently tied for 12th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 6th. that's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Oh, come on, sit. And he's safely on the green. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Solid par putt, that. He's in a share of 12th place. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Always unpredictable here out of the pine straw.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Little birdie look in here.
It's got a chance. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Opting for the hybrid, I think. It's heading to the bunker for sure. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, that should save them, that one from the sand. And he needs this to save par. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
He finds himself currently tied for 12th. This hole is a par 5. Oh, that is bombed. Sitting at -1. A chance to move into the top 10. Opting for the 5-wood.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here because this is nasty.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Get in the hole. That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. He's currently sitting in 12th place. Here we go, the 10th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Sitting at 1 under. trying to break into the top 10.
Nice out the rough here.
Well struck. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Oh, what a great stroke. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
He's currently tied for 12th. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right.
I think he's got playing partner Colin Morikawa looking a little nervous after that shot.
Putting for birdie here. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This has eyes for the hole. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. That was a gallant attempt. 9 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
That's a good putt to make, that one. It's currently tied for 11th. As we head now to the par 5 next.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. Getting ready to play their third. Time now for the 4th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Sitting at 1 under the card and moving ever so closer to the top 10. Handy effort, that one. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, so close. 8 feet to the cup. Not a bad line, this. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. He finds himself in a share of 11th. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Second shot here on the 14th. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Bit too heavy-handed there. An opportunity to make a par here. Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He finds himself in a share of 13th.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. From around 140 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Gonna try and hold it against the wind.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
That's the hands of a surgeon. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
He's in a share of 12th place. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That's outstanding. What a putt. And what a way to jump into the top 10. And it's time to recap that play.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
He's in a share of 10th position. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Short par 4, Luke, looking to gain some strokes in the field.
Looks like this one's bunker bound. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 10th place.
That dog will hunt.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
18-footer here is what he's facing. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This is on a great line.
It was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18. Needs to make a move soon.
Pretty good shot there.
Still chasing their first win of the season.
Multiple top 5s this year. I guarantee a win at some point in the year.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. That always looked wet, didn't it? A couple under at this stage. in a share of 10th position. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. 6th shot coming up. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And that will do it for him at this event. And Henny, no win for this player in the tournament proper, but they did set the goal of taking down Colin Morikawa, and they accomplished it.
Luke, it was an incredibly bold call from this player to challenge Colin Morikawa and beat him. They'll be buzzing with excitement and that much more determined to excel in their next event for sure.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in.